there, friends. I hope that you are doing really, really well. I have not been here lately. I will just leave it at that. I've not been here lately. Today, I want to do my first collage masterboard. I watched the Kylie Coo video. I watched the Ribena video about making these big collage masterboards, and it was really fascinating, and I really did love watching those ladies work. I'll link in the description box below so you can find those videos. Typically, you start with a white piece of paper, you know, cardstock, or, you know, how much I love poster board. So you would start with poster board or something like that, and just layer and collage and do all kinds of things to it. I am taking a shortcut because I kind of have a plan for this masterboard. And that's what I kind of was exploring in the videos. It's like, well, what do you do with that sucker after you're done with it? And my feeling is that I want to, you know, maybe just create like chippies or quote cards or so. I want to do something with the masterboard. They're very, very, very pretty. And I thought, well, you know, that might be a nice way to kind of round out the creative day. I hear Chris cranking up downstairs. His band will be here quite soon. So we're just going to kind of work through the band practice that's going on here tonight. I don't think it'll be super loud, so I don't think we have a whole lot to be worried about. I have some bits and bobs over here, some little pieces of paper. I really loved the yellow that was on the cover of a magazine, so that is my jump off point right here. I've got a little bit of white Craft Smart paint that I've got a little bit of an idea for. So we are just gonna get started here. Like I said, I really love those videos. I thought they were super, super neat. And I'm kind of looking for a paintbrush or something. And I've got a really scrappy, nasty little paintbrush here, but I can't get, this is my spreader of choice, but I can't get that into the top of the homemade Mod Podge that I have going on here. So, you know, and it's my policy to work super fast, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna cover some of this magazine cover. Like I said, you know, really thought the colors were pretty, and I've been working with a lot of magazines lately. I can see right now it's going to kind of roll on me, but I think that's okay. We'll just continue to work on it, and at some point it will kind of straighten itself out, like most of us do at some point, right? Most of us get straightened out at some point. Okay, let's I like a torn edge. To me, that just adds crazy amounts of interest. This is, like I said, it's a magazine cover, okay? So it does have a bit of heft to it. I'm using some of my homemade painty papers here because to me, they're just way fun to work with. They already have texture. You can see that big blob of paint right there. So these portions already have texture, and that's another thing that I noticed about the videos was like, you know, they're texture luscious, right? So they've got all kinds of fun things going on with them in the texture department. So whether you're using fabric or I've got a napkin over here that I want to play around with too. Don't you love our community? Don't you love the concepts that people present and, you know, the ideas that they have? To me, it's just refreshing. I have not been on YouTube of late because I am focusing on other things and just other things of late. Okay, let's pull this out here. So you can see how when I was working with this paper, I was like, that's just a whole bunch of good stuff right there. I'm gonna do something with it. And I thought, this would be a great time to kind of try that, to try a Masterboard project. I am late to the party, as per usual. Never can quite seem to get to the party on time, but that's okay. We all get to the party when we are meant to be here, right? We all get here. I'm using a diffuser on my filming lights that Chris bought me a couple years ago, because we're working with magazine paper. And then I thought, well, you know, that would be kind of cool to try them. So let me know how this looks. I mean, it should look okay. I kind of did a little experimental video, and that looked all right. I wanted to work on something that I didn't have to cover every white spot on. I think that was kind of my feeling, you know, when I was watching the videos. I thought, oh, that's a lot of work to cover every white spot. So we're just going to do it like this. See the buckling, as Jenny Belly would call it. Hello, Jenny Belly. The buckling is starting to even itself out because we've put quite a lot of layers on here. And like I said, I'm going to do this layer, and then I'm going to do a layer of napkin. Collage with some napkin. I also feel the need to kind of pull it up every now and again so it doesn't get stuck to my surface here. This is a handmade, homemade surface. My friend Renee at GT Design sent me some of this adhesive like shelf paper, and it was like, oh my goodness, that's gonna like make the coolest desk pad in the whole wide world. And of course it did. And the nice thing about it is that because it's shelf paper, I can clean it, and it's like, oh, well, that's cool. I will link Renee's shop in the description box below, so you can go and visit her. She does the most awesome like kits. You know, she does ephemera kits. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm gonna leave that black right there. All right. Now let's take some of this napkin. Again, I'm not cutting. Y'all know how much I like to just tear. And because, you know, the napkin is just going to kind of blend into the background. So you're going to see the colors behind the napkin, right? Who would have ever thunk that napkins were going to, they play a big, important role in the mixed media community, don't they? Kind of fun. Kind of fun. I don't think I want that whole big swatchy there. You got to something like that, and just even those out, right? So let's even them out. We've got the napkin here, the napkin here. This is kind of just a quick way to sort of end your day too. It's so fast and easy, and you know, like I said, you're taking a little jump start, right? It's like when you're cooking and you use an ingredient that's already halfway there. Like for me, I'm sorry, but for me that is hollandaise sauce. Can't make it. My kids, both of them, have said, Mom, it's so easy. My boys are fabulous cooks. Me, not so much. I kind of like that, a practical kind of cook, which works fine for us. No worries. All right, the painty paper gave us texture. The napkin has given us some texture. I'm not going to put any fabric or anything like that on here. You know, my idea with my masterboard is it's going to be a background that I'll cut into pieces and then put a focal image on. That's kind of my thought about it. I'm going to stop right here because I'm going to draw this, and then I'll do another video where I come back and cut it into sections, and then we will finish it from there, okay? Thanks, Nina and Kylie Coo, for such smart girls you are. All right, guys, I'll see you in just a few. Bye.